Hi everyone! As you can see, I am not wearing any makeup right now, and that is because I am going to do a review and demo on a brand new foundation from L'Oreal. It's called the Magic Nude Liquid Powder Foundation, and this is super brand new. It's not even on the L'Oreal website yet, and it says it's a bare skin perfecting makeup with SPF 18, and then it tells you your shade on the cap. This is 312 Classic Ivory. And it just has a little pore spout like that. So that is pretty much the packaging. Clear glass at the bottom. I found mine at H-E-B, which is a grocery store here in Texas. It was not incorporated into the normal display. It was in the special new product display on the ends of the aisles. The liquid powder claim really fascinated me because I am currently living in Texas, and as part of my commute I walk about 10 minutes to work. So in Texas, which is very, very hot, so I always show up already like a little bit oily, and so I was really looking for something that would keep that under control. I have worn it once for a full day of work, so I will talk to you guys about how it lasted. There are a few interesting things to note about this foundation. First, it says on the back in bold here, not recommended for use with sponge or brush. And since it is supposed to kind of turn into a powder, my guess on that one is that the powder, when it turns to powder, it would leave a lot of residue on your brush. So you're supposed to apply this with your fingertips, and it also says to shake well. So I guess that's just part of the formula. So we're going to shake this up and get started. The first thing to note is that it is super liquidy. I'm going to shake this and you guys can hear how much it moves around. I do not recommend, like normally for a foundation that you're going to apply with a brush, you pour some on the back of your hand. This is so liquidy, I do not recommend pouring it on the back of your hand. I would just, do this and get some on your fingertip and then go like one area at a time and just kind of rub it in with your fingers, because it actually kind of absorbs pretty quickly on your skin. So I feel like if you were to dot it all over your face, it would sort of start turning to powder before you get to it. It has a very sheer coverage. So I do have some dark marks left over from past blemishes that still kind of peek through with this foundation on. But I would say the coverage is around the level of a good BB cream, just kind of sheer. And it looks really natural in terms of the finish, I feel. And let's just keep going up here. If you have a blemish that is sort of in the healing process and is raised from the skin, when I wore it to work on Friday, it did sort of kind of clump around it. Like, if you like put on concealer that's too cakey, sometimes that will happen. And I would not recommend this if you have more mature skin, because I think it would settle into fine lines and wrinkles just because of the finish. It is so super smooth feeling, and it like has absorbed into my skin already. So I'm going to put a little bit more on just to see if I can get a little more coverage in some areas. I haven't applied foundation with my fingers in quite a while. I've applied BB cream with my fingers sometimes, but so in terms of coverage, this is pretty much as good as it's going to get. You're not going to see it covering over too many of your blemishes or your acne scars or anything like that. It is very much just a natural sheer finish. In terms of how it feels, I like the way it feels. It's very smooth and light, like you don't really notice it on your skin so much. And the thing that I think I like the most about this, you actually would not be able to get out of a first impressions video, and it's when I wore it to work. I walked to work, I worked throughout the day, and at lunch I went to go check in the mirror, and it was the least shiny and oily I've seen, like, in any foundation I've used yet this summer. I know there's like different types of like acne prone skin, so if your skin is acne prone and you have lots of blemishes, lots of things that you need to cover up, this probably is not going to be the product for you. Here instead, if your type of acne prone skin is that you tend to get oily throughout the day and then that oil will continue to cause breakouts, this is going to be a great product for you. I really, really like it so far, less for the coverage it gives, but more for how it keeps me matte so long. This is like the dream foundation for if you have oily skin. And so you have to be confident enough in your skin to know that you're just going to get the sheer coverage from this. If you can deal with that, or if you're comfortable putting on some concealer, I think this is a great foundation for keeping you matte throughout the day without a powder. It does sort of dry to that powder finish, and I do think it gives you more coverage than a powder would alone. Plus it feels less cakey than a powder. It's just a really like skin feeling foundation. It's SPF 18, so this would be a great daily foundation for someone who just wants to control oil and shine throughout the day. So I was in the shade Classic Ivory once again, and I would recommend this. I am going to continue using this because I think it's exactly what I need right now. It meets my needs. And if you guys have any questions about this product, let me know. Leave any comments or questions you have down below. If this video was helpful to you in any way, please hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe because I love doing videos like this, and I hope to see you on my channel again soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!